time. I got it. Oh my God! Oh my God! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the upper room. This is Pete Swagger, the the cyborg Bergie. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, we got a conversation to be had. By the way, the temperature. It's really cool, and yeah. Tonight, it's beautiful. Today, we want to talk about transhumanism. I've got a couple of buddies of mine who are going to be talking about some stuff. Oh, we might even have individuals from out of town. So, I can see, Gavin, you're here. First of all, look, fuck it. Let me introduce my people. We got people in the background. Oh shit. Let's do this.
You're on thin fucking ice, my pedigree chum, and I shall be under it when it breaks.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, everybody. Joey, we've got Milo. Oh, la puta madre, coño. What's up, guys?
Hey, Pete, how you doing, man? Hey, Milo.
What do you say, Pete? Matty?
Matty, Joey, Shits, and Milo. Oh, goddamn it. The goof troop is over here, and then we got the intellect. The goof troop and the intellect. What's going on, fellas?
Man, nothing much, man. Waiting to see what you're kicking off tonight with this transhuman experience and see what it's all about. Not to be confused with a Maddie like transgender and shit. It's transhuman. This is something different. Maddie, we know you're undergoing right now, but we won't pick on you too much till you complete the process. But you know.
Right, Matt. There's a difference. Well, gentlemen.
Yeah.
There is one other person that I would like them to join, but let's not do that. So, guys,
I would like them to join, but let's not do that. Well, let's just.
Oh, goddamn! Okay, give me a second. Okay, so, guys, let me pay my respects to the people who have joined us in the chat. Guys, it's late night. It's a school night. You know, if you wanna be doing some, if you are somebody who's important,
they all are important. Every one of them are important.
Each and every one of them.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Oh, Renee is here. So, guys, gentlemen, and lady. I want to be
ladies. Ladies.
I was addressing the past.
Sora is there as well. Sora, I'm sure, is not a man.
Sora's here. Oh,
yes, she is.
Is it Sora or Sora?
Sora.
We got Yasin in the bacon. Okay, cool. Guys, I want to talk about the topic, but I do want to say welcome, guys. One of the things that I have not experienced is Milo
Yes,
What's going on with you, big dog?
and everything is going excellent. It could not be
Fantastic.
better.
Could not be better. Wow, that's a
It
lot of
could be-
pressure. That's a lot of pressure.
It could be better, but let me exaggerate a little bit. It could not be
Good.
better.
Good. All right. So here's the thing. Considering the topic, and you sound like it could not be better, because let's not get into the accent. But guys, I want to talk about the topic at hand, and the topic at hand is as such, guys. Technology is advancing, right? And at some point in time, gentlemen, we are going to be beyond. We are going to be beyond a situation where we are doubting what our humanity is, and so it forces us to ask what defines humanity, right? I understand that Joey shits is Joey.
I don't know what that means, but yes, indeed.
Was it the pronunciation? Joey shits.
No.
This is a preamble. I want to play a video, and this is going to set up the discussion, right? And I do realize that I've arranged a panel of geniuses, right? One of them is Matt D.
Yeah.
So
he's the genius in the room right there. You can just look at him and tell. If you were looking at a group of 4 people and you said which is the smart one, they're gonna look at Maddie and go, "This is the guy right here. This is the guy right there." And then they're going to go to Milo and they're going to say, "Look at him. He's the second in line." Then they're going to look at you and go, "You must have something going on with that penthouse apartment." And they're going to look at me and go, "Look at this stupid bastard. Look at him. He thinks he's a cyborg." So this is the pecking order of this crew tonight. Maddie, you be the genius.
Let me help you out, Matt D.
Well, let's be nice. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
No, of course not.
Go ahead, Matt. Matt, go ahead.
I think this is gonna be fun. Surrounded by 3 guys who are, I think, top in their fields. Well, Joey, I don't know.
Oh, fuck, I thought you were actually going to pull it off, man. I actually thought you were going to pull it. I was like, look at him. Look at this is killing him, but he's going to do it. Oh, okay. It's this close, Maddie. That close, buddy.
I actually believed that he was gonna go through with it.
Me too.
All right, gentlemen. Let me kick it off. Look, it's a school night. Thank you so much for showing up, gentlemen. I appreciate it. So let me get surgical. The world is changing, gentlemen. The world is changing. 15 years ago, we didn't have this. I'm holding up a cell phone, right? Joey, I'm gonna point you out. Beeper, the in-touch keeper. We never had.
I used to have it. It used to be my drug dealing tool.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would spell shit backwards, like you'd spell put your shit backwards, like Katrina does with her 3. You'd put your shit backwards, and you could spell out codes like that. Yeah. Like Katarina does.
God. Okay. Are you snitching up? Are you? But yeah. So that's the modus operandi, right? So, the new mode is going to be human beings with this technological advancement, but attached.
Yep.
We are flirting with AI, super smart machine. It's not even super smart. It just synthesizes. Google is a thing, and so what I'm wondering, what I'm asking, is that how is that going to make an impact? Because we are flirting with Neuralink. We're attaching this shit to our brain. It's already on our hip, right? I don't know
Yeah, and
what
they
kind
actually
of-
have a chip now that they put in some kids, at least in America, where they have a chip where they put them in at birth. The parents have an option right now that keeps all their data, all their information in for them right now,
Okay.
as well.
So we can go into the religious consequences, 666, the mark of the beast, all of that.
Oh, it's quite cool.
Yep. Oh, there you go. Good.
So you're planning on talking tonight like brain chips that enhance the memories, or AI assisted decision making that with synthetic limbs and things like this, and things that are to extend lives and intelligence and physical capabilities. This is what you're talking about.
I am setting up the conversation. So
Okay.
I want to play this video. Joey, this is exactly the reason that you're here. Thank you so much. I'm going to set up the video. I'm going to play it up, and you tell me what this is. So Elon Musk is doing Neuralink, and there's actual real-world proof of an individual in the real world that has attached this thing and is playing video games that all of you in this panel love. And by the way, there's a Swede over here that would like to get into the panel. Maybe a little late, but yeah, let's get in here. So let me play this video. You let me know what you guys think, gentlemen, and then we can unpack it. Unpack. Matt, what do you think about unpacking? Give me a second. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ooh, feudalism. What are we gonna do about it?
Give me a normal word, man. Feudalism. What the fuck is feudalism? What?
Feudalism.
Feudalism.
Oh, give me a second. Oh, whoop. Okay. So, gentlemen. Oh, no. Let me do this. Sorry about this. You guys in the comments, please ask any questions. If you want to join up in the conversation, please do. Yeah, welcome to the upper room. Like and subscribe if you are enjoying the good-looking plethora of these weirdos. Yeah, hit like and subscribe. Okay, so gentlemen, let me play this video. Did you just pose? Fucking Joey just posed.
You fucking called us out, man. You called us good looking. I had to make the Mac. I had to make the Vogue move. What the hell? Go ahead.
Yeah, you're not gonna outmatch Matt's chin game. Here we go, gentlemen. Let me do this sharing. We'll play this and then we can discuss this after. Oh shit. I wish I had the acumen of my.
8 years ago, I was.
Whoa! Sorry, can you see this?
29.
Sorry, gentlemen, can you hear
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shut down the music in the background because I think.
Don't worry, we got all night here, Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We don't have school in the morning.
I'm 29 years old. About 8 years ago, I was in kind of a freak diving accident and dislocated.
You got something to do on that volume, Pete? Very hard to hear.
Quadriplegic. So I'm paralyzed from below the shoulders. I love playing chess, and so this is one of the things that y'all have enabled me to do. Something that I wasn't able to really do much.
You guys in the comments, can you hear this?
Especially not like this. I have used like a mouse stick and stuff, but now it's all being done with my brain. If y'all can see the cursor moving around the screen, that's all me, y'all. Pretty cool, huh?
I think he put this on for the
Can you hear the sound?
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't Stephen Hawkins actually have something like this years ago, though?
Yeah, he did.
It's all brain related. So a lot of what we started out with was attempting to move. So I would attempt to move, say, my right hand, left, right. I think it just became intuitive for me to start imagining the cursor moving. Basically,
Yo,
it was
CC.
like
Join up again.
Force on the cursor.
Hit the link.
I could get it to move wherever I wanted. Just stare somewhere in the screen, and it would move where I wanted it to, which was such a wild experience.
So, gentlemen, did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah. My man can play chess using his mind. That is some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Mind chess. He can, yeah. Go ahead.
That's not new technology.
It's
had
not new.
years.
So,
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure they've improved on it a bit, but at the same time, it's been around for a long time because I remember seeing the movie and the things moving around and stuff.
Right.
I've seen that with him just using his mind and shit. I don't lie. I mean, that's what it was, and he made noise, and it worked. I did not know if the noise had something to do with it or whether it was just mind.
Okay, fair enough. Matt D, what do you think? What do you think? This is a paraplegic man. Go ahead, please.
Dude, honestly, I think there's nothing. I think it's dangerous. I wouldn't say there's nothing wrong with it, and I won't say there isn't a fair and rightful way to get your brain chipped. I think the danger comes when the government gets involved with this, and that's where we'll have issues. So yeah, I think and I think as long as it doesn't dampen your critical thinking, then it's fine. I've got no issue.
I understand. Yeah, go ahead, please. Finish.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the line. I wanted to ask you guys. Milo, you gotta get in on this. Matt, you said critical line. How do we define that line? Is that line defined? Go ahead.
So, okay, sorry, Milo, do you want to take this or can I talk first?
Go ahead.
Okay, so critical line is simple. What is it going to be used for? What are your capabilities with it? And will it have an impact on how you think and what you think? If it has an impact on what you think, how you think, and what you can do, then we have a serious problem. Because then you can easily be controlled from it. So if we allow someone from let's say Iran, if the Ayatollah got everyone chipped and they could control without lifting a finger all of their citizens, there probably wouldn't have been an uprising. So that's that critical thinking and free will. If that gets hindered, we have a serious big problem. But for now, if that's not the case, then it's fine. But you also have to ask yourself. I think this is a person-to-person question that you have to ask yourself and your characters and values. Are you going to open that door for the possibility of in 10, 30, 50 years that the government can access your brain chip and can control what you hear, what you see, and what you do? Then you have to choose if you're willing to take the risk or not.
Fair enough. Okay, what are your thoughts?
Well,
there's a counter there. Go ahead, Milo.
Mary said, there's a fine line between helping people and taking advantage of it, right? And with one of those chips, it's really easy to step and break the line and get too far, because just like Mary said, you can use it for good to help somebody who's just suffered the brain damage or something. You can use it as well if you have, for example, a very good fighter pilot, right? And he suffered a brain injury, and you can actually help him go back on the field. You can help him.
Useful.
But But what happens here, man? What happens here if like something bad happens? I mean, who gets the blame? The human error or the technology that comes into play? I mean, there's got to be a blur of irresponsibility here. There's got to be. You have your brain being stimulated due to AI and augmentation, right? So who's the fault? The software or you? I mean, won't this question come up eventually?
So would you say that there's a line that needs to be drawn? Because if there's a line that needs to be drawn, that means that there's an acceptance that the computer is part of the augmentation of the human thinking, right, Milo?
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Where's that line? Go ahead.
So like I said, if you use it to good to help somebody recover, to help somebody speak again, like Steve Hawkins, somebody, that's the line. Once you pass that line of helping, and you're profiting or taking advantage of somebody's thoughts, that's the line.
Yeah, but here's the problem here's the problem with that, brother. Is like this, okay? That kind of line that you're talking about now holds true even in today's world without the AI augmentations, okay? It holds true. You have a line that you walk up to. It's good or it's bad and so forth, that you cross the line. So the point is, how do you regulate it? How do you control it? What is that line that goes too far? I mean, how do you actually say enough is enough? What is enough is enough? When do you get to that point? I mean, I guess in your eyes, it's saying when you hurt somebody else, but hurting you might not be hurting the other 20 people.
Go ahead, Milo.
When the company or the government or whoever is in control of those chips start to affect my judgment and my decision making, that's crossing a line.
Okay.
But isn't that doing it all the time? Isn't that the whole reason of having it in there, to help you with decision making? Is that not the primary purpose of it?
Yes.
There are two things. We're going to unpack that.
Two different things, what you're saying and what I'm saying. For example, if I need AI to help me decide if I want to buy milk today or should I buy it tomorrow. And there's another thing when the government or somebody else gets involved and pushes a thought into my head to go and do something.
Okay. You're talking a directive more than a
exactly. It's not about AI helping me. It's about somebody else embedding thoughts into my head or
commands and so forth and so on, having you be something you're not. Yeah.
Slowly pushing me into a direction.
I understand.
So gentlemen, you guys brought up something because Milo, you brought up something. The line.
Yeah.
So would you say that the AI is useful?
Oh yeah.
And then the line needs to be drawn on a moral and ethical angle?
Yes.
How do we define that? How do you define a moral and ethical angle? Because
that's my problem. That's my problem right there.
Backwards facing hat. I'm like, oh, hey, what the fuck?
As long as the chip cannot be controlled from outside sources except your brain, I think it's safe. I think the line is
yes, but you just drew on something right there, brother. That is the fundamental problem, in my opinion. I'm just talking my opinion. That right there, you just drew on a fundamental problem. If you have a chip in your brain and it is receiving some sort of updates in any way, shape, or form, it's like your cars today, right? With the computer, the brain in your cars, for instance, they can be hacked. Why can't the thing in your brain be hacked by a genius and put you in? Why can't that be hacked and get updated somehow?
It's easy. I mean, we live in a very advanced technology era, right? So I think that it's very possible to update that chip in a special hospital where you have to be very close to a certain.
You mean machine. Hardwired? You have to be hardwired into something.
Exactly, not wireless.
Connected. Yeah. Okay.
You basically have to be in the same room with the machine to do all your updates. You get information. Next month you have to come for an update and stuff like that.
So I want to get back down to Matt. I want to get back down to Matt, but let me look at the comments here quickly, because one of the things about
you cannot ignore the comments, man. These people got some smart things to say.
Okay, so in the comments I said Menzi is going to be part of the show, but he promised to be in the comments. He says, all right, I don't think the issue with government overreach, where we leave the owners of the companies and the oligarchs. Where do we leave the owners of companies and oligarchs? That's an issue. I want to ask you, Matt, this question, because
Yeah.
technology is good. Technology is good. You have the arbiters, and we talking about guys who own um, what's the Chat GPT company? Them.
AI.
Open AI and
Yeah,
Sam
yeah.
Altman.
What's your thought? What's your thought on that? This is a good question. Last one, Menzito.
I think it's a tough one because some people, I think some of these companies, these leaders, really do want to shape the world and change the world for the better, and they think that a certain software or service, such as Elon's brain chip, I think he really thinks that it's there to help and serve the people, but there's no safety nets from a company takeover or something like that, or the government representing the company because it's becoming too advanced for the public.
Yes.
So I think it's a tough one to go. I think at the end of the day, the responsibility lays with the person who receives the chip, who has to decide for themselves, okay, I am going to take this leap of faith that I can trust the company or the government that's in control.
Well, fair enough. So individual freedom, would you say?
Yeah,
Right?
your free will.
To decide free will, right? Uh, I want to push back on that a little bit. Not on your point, but I want to present to you something. Maybe free will is not going to be a matter of choice. For instance, like I mentioned the cell phone, right? Some people would prefer not to have this. I would prefer not to have chicks who are all over Instagram. I'm a single man. Uh, but that's not my choice. That's the real world that I got to deal with. Is it a matter of having to accept or having to deal? So, I mean, is that even a proper question?
Yeah, I get where you're going from. I think you'll have to deal with the fact that there are going to be some things that you won't be afforded. And let's say, if you have to get this brain chip, and you have to get the RFID chip that you can get in your right palm. Let's say if you have to get that, you'll have to accept the fact that you have to say no, and then you will probably be an outcast in society. So over time, I'm pretty sure most of the people who don't follow faith or anything, who over time don't think anything bad of this, I think eventually over time it'll become common knowledge and important that you'll have to get this to be able to function, be able to work
Right.
in the
Right.
States. So,
Okay. But
okay.
you're making a point to be able to work. So
Yeah.
look, the topic of the conversation right now is feudalism, right? So the ability to self-sustain. So and I want to bring it back to you, Milo. All right. In the age of AI, where you can augment your brain, right? So I want to play a clip. I think I've already played the clip.
You don't need AI. My wife augments my brain every fucking day. Trust me.
Bing
Trust
bong.
me. You don't need AI for that bullshit.
Does she use open AI or is she specific AI? but the point is still the same, you know. Feudalism, meaning those who have, those who don't, and what does society look like if and what does it mean actually?
Well,
I guess
let,
maybe
let,
that's
let
what
me
does it
give
mean?
you let me give you a really short and
Okay,
a really short example. I want to throw you back to 2020, 2021. What was the difference between those who took the vaccine and those who didn't take the vaccine? Those with the vaccine had freedom of travel, had freedom of walking on the street. Those without the vaccine were punished, right? You're not allowed to travel, you're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to do that. Well, basically, if this AI chip that's gonna be in the future everywhere,
Right.
you're gonna have two options. It's either you're gonna be a part of the evolved, controlled man, or you're gonna be the caveman looking for crumbs, because you're gonna be an outsider.
You're not
So what are you
wrong. You're
trying to
not
say?
wrong on that
You're
one.
trying to say they're going to force us in that direction?
Well, it's two options. How I see it, is it gonna be very expensive and only the rich will have it, and they're gonna get like superpowers, right? Or it's gonna be mandatory, and if you refuse it, you're gonna be an outcast.
I think they're going to make it difficult for you not to take it. I think you'll have the choice, but just like the COVID vaccine, where you
Yeah.
could choose whether or not to get it, you'll have that choice, and it's going to be clear to you what happens if you do take it and what happens if you don't take it.
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a good or bad thing either, too, because this stuff you're talking, that was a great example you used, like with the vaccine. It was really a great example, but with the AI as well, I think it'd be more defined. You know what I mean? It would have a better, I think it will help you with your health. It'll help with disease preventions more. It'll help with brain repairs more. It'll help with the memory restoration kind of situations.
Right.
It'll help you be a better worker. It'll help you do things that you can't normally do as fast, or stand as long, or think as quick, or so I mean there's a the vaccine is a good example, because yes, that's how they're going to push it in the AI. I agree with you. That was perfect analogy. I do think there's a slight difference here, because the AI is actually going to have some quantitative advances. It's going to make humans superior in the physical ability, in the physical way, not the mental way necessarily. The physical way.
Perfect. Thank you for actually saying that, because I want to get into the next element. I want to assume that this enhancement is going to happen, right? Very much, and I've spoken to all of you in the same way. The cell phone, social media, it happened. No one asked for it. It happened, and now we have to deal. Right? The enhancement.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm Gen X, so you're welcome. We gave that to you. You are welcome, everybody. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just wanted to take a little credit for Gen X. I stand for Gen X. I am the representative.
Shut that fire. All right. Give it up for Gen X. All right.
Asai, you should give it up for Gen X, man. We gave you all you have. Remember that.
Oh my God. Yeah. But also to follow through, and I'm gonna beckon to you, Matt. Right? Accepting that this is the current situation, and I made sure that there's a panel of pragmatists. Right? You guys are pragmatic. Milo, a lot more pragmatic. What happens now? Meaning, there's a bunch of human beings who are on their way to augment their intelligence to AI, and they have the money to do it. What does that mean for those who don't?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I don't think that's going to be an issue. I really don't think that's going to be an issue. Why don't I think that'll be an issue? Because of kind of what Milo was saying before. At the background of all of this, and Maddie, I apologize for jumping in on you there. I was just thinking about it. The reason I don't think that's going to be an issue is simply because I think that the government will subsidize. I think the government will try to put these links in everybody's heads. I think they will want that for control purposes. I don't think that's going to be an issue with people having enough money to do it. Maybe a few at the beginning, at the very, very beginning, to give them some special powers, so to speak, with, you know, but after a little bit of while, it's going to be, they're going to want everybody to have it.
Yeah,
I think that's my opinion. Maddie, right or wrong?
Go ahead, man.
I know you hate to agree. I know you hate to agree with me, Maddie, but am I right or am I wrong?
It's like a stake through the heart to have to agree with Joey. It's like terrible, man. It's worse. It's worse than death that I have to agree with Joey. But yes, he's right.
Pete, you have that on record.
Everybody in the chat, you heard it.
Listen, guys. This is the upper room, ladies and gentlemen. This is the upper room. I've just crossed over 100 subscribers, and Matt D just agreed with Joey. Joey shits on my goddamn podcast. Goddamn.
Don't get used to it, people. Don't get used to it.
Give me a second.
This was one in a million moments.
Exactamundo. I just want to let you guys know. Hit like and subscribe. This is the upper room. This is what we do. Joey just agreed with him. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Oh, shit. How do I get back? I don't know how to get back. How do I get back? I'm gonna get back. Oh shit!
I know you just wanted to steal the spotlight a little bit.
Okay, let's get into the comments. Matt, poignant point. I want to get into the comments here. There's someone in here in the comments. There's two people in the comments that I would prefer them to come into the show. So there's Menzi here. He says, yeah, this is less a matter of tech feudalism because the term functions and on heuristic level, on a heuristic level, then oh shit, did I get this wrong, gentlemen? This is less of okay. So are we okay? Let me zoom out. Are we being a little bit intellectual? You know, feudalism. We never spoke about feudalism when the cell phone came out.
Would you slow the fuck down, man? You're using that word so much, I have to Google that shit to fucking understand it. Slow the fuck down. Let me catch up to you, all right? Fuck me.
Can I talk to Matt? As you get wised up? Go ahead.
I don't know. I think you have to have a bird's view. I think if I was an evil dictator like a Biden or Harris, what would I want?
This motherfucker. Yeah.
I think it's all about what happens at the end of the day. I think, I don't know, man. It's a tough one to go through and to think about because you want to be optimistic, but then you have to accept, especially if you're a person like me who is kind of close to his faith. You see the writing on the wall. You see what's coming. I think it's a tough one to accept, and I think he's right. I think we are, quickly. I think going into a very dangerous place in society with the speed of AI. I think AI as a whole, I think is good, but the speed of how AI is developing developing and growing, I think it can be very, very dangerous. For example, I don't even think if I was going to have a child today, I wouldn't
Right.
even think about having a college fund or varsity fund, because I'm pretty sure in a decade or so, there won't be any universities or anything like that.
Wow,
So
really? Is it that dire?
yeah,
Because if they
I
are,
think
well,
it's
I
very.
want to. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Trump
Sorry,
University set up a good example of what's going to happen there. Yeah.
Sure.
Universities in general. Do you think that the concept of universities, is that what you're talking about, Matt? The
Yeah,
concept of
You won't
higher-
need that intelligence. You won't need that teaching because it's already going to be there for you.
right. But
I think you're still going to get teaching, but it's going to be hyper specialized. Pete, I don't know if you can. I need you to search Alpha School. Alpha
Okay.
School in the USA. You'll see what I mean and what I'm saying. It's basically a school where instead of having teachers, you have guides, and these guides are supposed to help specialize every child's learning. And so you learn for 2 hours, then the rest of the day, especially in the afternoons, that time is used to help that whatever student is interested in pursuing their dreams and goals. So if they want to have a fashion business, they spend that time learning how to do the fashion work, how to design, how to get clients, how to source material, how to
practical.
So then, Matt, are you kind of saying something like that? Corporations might require an augmentation to get the high level roles because they will require that because they'll feel you're already more advanced. Is that kind of what you're suggesting at?
No, I think honestly, I think that should have already been implemented. Honestly, because I think the way how my personal views is how we search for employees is absolutely outdated by a long margin. I think your degree might, unless you're in the STEM fields, I think a degree is not that worthwhile anymore, especially because of AI.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to say this. Okay, let me read out this. Pete, what you refer to as tech feudalism, and please, gentlemen, let me know what you think. Menzi,
Look at this fucking guy. I just figured out what feudalism means. Now he's throwing tech feudalism.
Oh, yeah.
I got to figure out what the fuck tech feudalism is. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, this is too much.
So what you refer to as tech feudalism is more platform capitalism. Okay. Now Milo, I think this is your more your thing because you know exactly what communism looks like. So owners of platform, I don't know.
I was born exactly when communism ended in the same year.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
I already know. But
let me read
it. Okay.
I'm gonna read it and then please. I would love for you because Menzi is one of my favorite human beings, and I can see Joey taking a long sip. Are you seeing that, Matt? Okay, Pete. Whatever you refer to as tech feudalism is more of a platform capitalism. Owners of platforms are like the feudal lords.
The fuck are you doing, Pete? What are you doing, Pete? What are you doing? Was that your idea of a cyborg? Fucking dude, what are you doing?
Get into the chopper. Can I finish the goddamn fucking sentence?
My bad.
I did the job. Okay, owners of platforms. Jesus Christ, you fucked up my whole shit, you son of a bitch. But I guess the point of what Menzi is trying to say is that okay, cool. This whole shit that we are moving forwards towards, is there a positive or a negative? Okay.
There's both.
Okay,
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
what's the positive? Milo, go ahead. What's the positive of having AI tech attached to your brain? Or
It makes
AI augmented.
it makes life a lot easier. Problem solving are gonna be a thing of the past. You just look at it and you know exactly what to do. Right? When it comes, like my brother Joey said, when it comes to health care, you just get a beep, go check your heart, go check your lungs. Something is not right. So there are positive things to look at.
Right.
But at the same time, you cannot overlook the negative. I think everybody thinks about it like this. Once you have a chip in your head, you basically gave up control of your whole body, your whole mind, your whole personality. Because that could be changed by a click of a switch.
Right.
And in case of, Mary said, in case of a company being taken over by the government for whatever reason, all of a sudden you became their lab rat to do whatever they want on you without your consent. So yeah, there are good things about it, but at the same time, you cannot overlook the bad things. And I believe that the bad things overweigh the good ones.
Milo.
You believe the bad things overweigh the good ones.
Yes.
Now you see, I feel a little differently. I feel if regulated properly, I feel that if I know it's a big if, it's a big if, but if it's done properly, it could be. My question more is, we've talked about corporations, we've talked about the elites, and we've talked about, how about our kids, man? Should parents be allowed to enhance their children? I mean, it would help offer with better health, intelligence, the outcomes that you could prevent the genetic diseases that come in. You could do these kind of things.
No. I don't think that parents should be allowed to choose that for their children. I think the child after the age, let's not say 18, let's say 16, 15, but I would say 18.
Age 6 is of age. Age 6 is of age. Just to let you know. Age 6. Yeah. According to Mr. Trump, age 6 is of age. So just.
No.
Yeah.
Hilarity ensues.
I believe that everybody should make this decision on their own. If I want to get a chip, I'm gonna get it. I don't want my mother or my father to put a chip inside my brain.
Right.
You know,
gentlemen, I want to dive into the comments real quick. Here's something. Somebody said something. Tanya, she said, lots of schools are so much more critical, so much more about critical thinking than to learn about the facts, because facts are to be found in seconds. So what you may now make sense for the future school. So what would you now make sense of the future schools?
It's a very big possibility. It's a very big possibility, the future schools to be like that. You've got the schools with people with chips and schools with people with no chips, because the learning system is going to be totally different.
Yes. And Menzi says, Joey, you're now wading into some dangerous waters. I like how it comes full circle. Then the question is personal agency, which is exactly what you have to ask. You have to ask that question, because AI is not going to just stay corporate. It's not just going to stay. For the elite. It's going to bleed into everybody's life, which is going to affect the children, which is going to affect the family, which is going to affect, everything we talk about. So, I mean, Menzi, I agree. It is a kind of a dangerous water, but there are questions that need to be asked and questions that need to be answered. I mean, are there any true answers? I don't know, but They have to be asked and debated.
Menzito was meant to be part of the panelists over here.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not coming in, Menzi. You should
I
be in
wanna
here,
ask you-
Menzi.
Matt. By the way, before you say something, Matt, my good friend is lamenting that I need to learn to read. Yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
Pete, as
Matt,
soon as you get the brain chip, Pete, you don't have to read again. So you'll be
Oh
safe.
yeah,
man.
you're gonna have everything ready.
Yeah.
Oh, Pete, they're fucking with you for your reading. They're fucking with you. Even Tanya's down there learning how to read, Pete. Now I think that's some bullshit. I got your back, brother. I know you can read. The cow jumped over the moon. Follow with me, brother. Follow with me.
Binomini Patre Spiritus Sancti. Okay, I got you. Okay. Go
No,
ahead.
Latin. You did it in Latin. See.
Go ahead, Matt. Say
Yeah.
it.
I think again, it's going to go down to the parents and what their values and characters are. Are they going to want to put something like this, a chip in the child, or not? You have to make that decision. For me personally, I wouldn't, but maybe someone like Joey would, because he's a Democrat. So
Well, I'm not a Democrat, actually, Manny. Just for the record, I'm not a Democrat on my legal voter registration. Just for the record, but we'll go with it, okay? But here's the thing: if you had a child who had a cancer or had some sort of a genetic issue, and you knew that their life was going to be capped at age 20 or 30 or 40, you're telling me if AI could fix that, and it had the possibility of curing them or giving them an extra 10 or 20, 30 years on their life, you're not going to put that chip in your child just because you don't believe in it, or you're going to give them the chance at that extra life? You're right. I'm going to give them the chip and give them the chance at that extra life. You're right. I am going to do that. What about you, brother?
Yes, but you have to take in consideration, my brother, that in this world, nothing is for free. Absolutely not.
No, it's not. But before you put the chip in, you do know if it has that ability, Milo. You do
Yes.
know if it has that ability and go in that direction. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So assuming that it's going in that direction and it is built for that reason, that chip, you're not going to give your child the opportunity? You're just going to deny him that because you're not sure?
See, that's a tough question. That's a tough question. But like I said, in this scenario, you have to take in consideration all the positives and the negatives. But
Yes.
if it's regulated, like you said, no problem. No problem. Give the chip. Put the chip. Save his life. Allow him to live a normal life, okay? But at the same time, I know for a fact that if I ever do that, I know for a fact that on the back of my head, I'm always going to question his actions, his thinking.
Okay.
Question it in how, though? Question it in how? Question it like he's not thinking like himself?
Yes, if you really have your son, or in one way or another, it's something different.
But we're not talking mentality. We're talking health-wise. We're talking genetically.
Right.
Not
Yes, genetically.
mentality.
Yes, generically, the moment that's gonna be a chip just for cancer, right? Just to cure cancer.
Health affects your immune system, affects your cells, affects your this and that. Not your mental capacity. Yes.
Yeah, so
which they will have.
Basically, you don't have all the information. It's just a chip for healthcare. It's not
Sure.
an AI.
Let's go with that. Let's go with that.
Yeah,
Right.
that's something different. That's something different. It's like having a stent on your heart.
Yeah. Let's go with that. Let's go with that.
So, I'm all over it. I'm all over it. I will do it if it's like that.
My apologies.
Yeah.
It sounds
Go
to
on.
me that you guys agree on the fundamental.
Yes.
The nuance is you guys disagree on the nuance, but the fundamental is it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. That's my point. It's going to happen. Each individual chip. It's going to happen. So at what point do you say no chips in my child or no chips in this versus, yeah, maybe that one's okay? At what point do you make these decisions? Your morality. I mean,
When-
if you listen to
when-
Matt, for instance, and I don't mean to put words in your mouth, Matt, tell me if I'm wrong. You don't feel that you should be putting anything in your body the government tells you should do, or anything. You feel that way, period, end of story. Like a Jehovah's Witness, for instance, a Jehovah's Witness will not go to a hospital and get a blood transfusion, even if they're dying. Even if they're dying, they won't do that. And your mentality is the same way when it comes to chips and stuff, right? But eventually, as Pete is saying, and Milo and myself are saying, eventually they will come to these specifics. You're not going to even allow one of those specifics into your child or into you or into your loved one. You say no to that, period. See, that's a mentality I don't understand. That's a mentality I do not understand.
Well, go ahead, Matt.
I'm not saying it's wrong, Matt. I'm just saying it's something I don't understand. That's all I'm saying. I'm not being mean.
Good.
I get you, Joey. I think it's because I think the way I do, and I would say my faith. I think your faith and how you do things is really a very important meter, which will dictate how the future looks. Because they might, for example, my faith. I believe that if my kid has Down syndrome or something like that, there might be a lesson that the world or our family or our friends or our community needs to learn, but the only way they learn it will be by going through that. There's something I think because I think there's also a spiritual part of this that I think is in play. I think there is a chance that something like this could alter the way we think about faith and
Scripture. Spiritual,
and,
yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, but Matt, if you have a child with Down syndrome and you have the ability to put a chip in him to give him the ability to be more normal, more thinking like the regular human, you're not going to give that to your child. You're going to say, no, this is how God created you. This is how you're going to stay, instead of giving him the chance.
At least not at first, but I do think that's the way that I will lean. So I think I will rather have a kid with Down syndrome than have a kid with a brain chip.
Man, to be
you-
honest with you, I will.
Sorry, Matt. You were making a point. Finish your point, and then
Yeah, finish your point. Absolutely. I'm talking with you, not arguing with you. I'm talking with you. Finish your point.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I think so. I think science and proof of a spiritual world will come through more and more. I think that's going to be more real, and then I think this chip, from our personal perspective, is going to be the thing that shields people from seeing that. So I think on a completely different way than Joey and Mano. I think I'm way out there from you guys.
You're way out there. You are.
Yeah.
Well, I really don't think you're that far from Milo, to be honest with you. I don't think you're as far from Milo as you think you are. I don't think you are. Milo, is he that far away from you?
No,
He's not.
He's not quite not. Like I said, if it's a medical device, I have no problem with that. And but as long as it's not AI, as long as it's not controlled, as long as it's not used to embed the information into your body to regulate some systems in your body, I'm okay with that. It's like using a car to commute. I would rather use a car to commute instead of using a bicycle or of walking, right? So it's something that will help my life every day. But when it comes to AI chips that alter my thinking, my decision making, I'm not even close to an implant in my skull.
Right. And let me address something that Tanya is saying here. What are the limits, Tanya? Tanya, the limits would be no Down syndrome. You can't put that in the same field as a darker skin. I mean, look at Chocolate Thunder up there. I mean, who wouldn't want anybody to be Mr. Vanilla with a good suntan? Look at him. Look at him. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. It doesn't have anything to do with darker skin. It doesn't have to do with blonde hair. Look, he's got no hair too. I mean, he's a beautiful man. You don't change this shit for this kind of reason. You know what I mean? Tanya, I'm not talking about doing it for the looks. I'm talking about doing it for the medical. I'm talking about doing it for the medical well-being of your child. The chance to give him another 20 or 30 years, the chance to instead of and you know, my normal reflexes is to make fun, just to make a joke, you know, but I'm not going to do that to here tonight. Okay. I'm not going to do that. You know, it's one of those things that to give your child, because personally, I have met some Down syndrome people, for instance, that have been, they're beautiful people. I have yet to see one that's I have yet to see a Down syndrome person that is miserable or unhappy. They always seem happy in life. And in some ways, I agree not taking that away from them. I agree not taking that, whether it means 10 years of life or 30 years of life. I agree not to take that. That's their soul. That's their person. In a way, I do agree with that. But I also agree with the fact of giving that child, you know, we are all special here, right? If you want to go by Maddie's way of thinking, we are all special people to be here, right? I mean, think of all the billions and trillions of people that will never be in this planet because of, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know, they're just never going to be. But we are here and we have made it here. So if you've made it here and you have a handicap of some sort, why not use AI? Why not use a computer chip of some sort to allow you to have a better life, I mean, this is my line of thinking. I don't know.
Well, let's be nice. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
God damn it! Did you have to bring me into the shit? Oh,
I have to pay. I mean, look at you. You're just a beautiful man, and you're bald, and you're black, and you're not black. You're mocha latte. We established that before. But I mean, you was beautiful. So why would you change the color?
Am I black?
You're not black, dude. Surprise, bro. As I said to my brother, you is a cappuccino strong. My brother.
You know, I'm the strong arm of the.
Yeah, but I got to be honest with you, bro. I got to be honest with you when it comes to the color of our skin. I got to be honest with you. I spend my entire summer trying to be you. You are my hero. I spend my entire summer trying to look like you. So, you know.
I tell you what.
Yeah, we put a lot of effort into it. And you have it for free. That's not fair.
I'm sorry, I digress. We digress, but
keep on pushing. You know, there's a market silence with Matt D because he doesn't need to do it. Okay, well, the Menzito over here says, "Why have we landed at the extreme neural implants?"
I agree. I agree. He's saying that what we're talking about right now are the very extremes of everything, and there's an in between. That's what he's saying right now, and I agree with him. There's something in between. We are talking about extreme levels, but what about the in between? What about the in between that needs addressing? I do agree 100% with Menzi here.
Yes, we can discuss about the in between part of it, but knowing the world around us, there's no in between about it.
There is for a short while, for a short period of time, but not forever.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So basically, with the AI chips, is gonna be the same. They're gonna start with the in between, and then you're gonna have to pay subscriptions so you can have access to something. You're gonna have to pay abonnements if you want.
Well, you're worried about that. We all have Netflix. We all have cell phone abonnements. We all pay for some. We have a StreamYard abonnements. I mean, why are you worried about an abonnement all of a sudden?
One moment, Pete.
Go.
Imagine, Joey. Let's say that Darian has a chip. Let's say he has a chip, right? And he goes to school. Now, everybody in his class has the premium.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But Darian has the medium. Would you buy the premium for him, even if it's €500 a month?
Of course I would buy the premium for him. Buy it from he would never go to school and have the medium chip. He would have the premium right from the beginning.
That's exactly what I mean. That's exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
They're gonna start with the free version, and they're gonna push the abonnements. They're gonna push the subscriptions, and people are gonna buy it. Just like you said, I will do that for my son. I will give
Thank
my
you,
son.
Thank you,
You know?
Mike. Thank you. Gentlemen, I want to land the plane.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. No, I'm calling bullshit right now. I'm calling bullshit right now. Bullshit. Bullshit. I said to you yesterday, you cannot use land the fucking plane on this new show. Period. We were not going to be part of this land the plane bullshit on yeah, did you hear him? Did you hear him? Did you hear him?
I'm gonna land the plane. Is that what?
You are not a pilot today.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what? I gotta land the plane. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt.
Yes.
I refuse to let him land it. I refuse to let him land it unless you come up with a new thing. I
no.
fucking come up with a new saying for the Late Late Show, man. Come up with a new saying.
Matt, if you don't mind. Matt, Milo, I hear what you're saying, but you wrote, wow, look at me. But you've wrote in the nature of wanting more and not needing enough. I fully get it, but what if these chips operate like having WhatsApp or Signal?
Yes, very, very easy to be hacked. Very, very easy to get hacked. You do not want that in your brain.
Good. I'm going to hack my kid's brain to say, you come home, do the dog garbage. You come home and take a well-behaved child.
And Kevin,
my brother, if you would take advantage of your own son.
Of course I would. Who wouldn't? What is the point of having a child, Milo? What is the point of having a child? You take advantage of them while you can.
I fucking love you guys. Gentlemen, okay, go. This is me landing the plane. Kevin, thank you so much. Kevin says, and when you don't pay your bill, they come repo and chip in your ear.
No,
He's
they're
right.
just going to disconnect you. They're just going to disconnect you. You're not going to find yourself in the world anymore. You're going to be alone.
Yeah,
And
there
by
will
the
be
way-
the self-destruct button on
Yeah,
the
you're right.
keyboard. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, but we're better than the Black Mirror you've seen. We're better than that. This has all been shown before, he says, from different points of view on the Netflix series Black Mirror. What do you fucking work for Netflix, you seen? You got to fucking promote Netflix or some shit? Promote fucking up in the room in the Late Late Show. Fuck. Jesus Christ, you got a lot of... Pete, man, who are these people?
You know what? These are
Fucking
your
promoting
friends.
Netflix over here.
Study the movies, my brother. They're going to tell you the future.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to land the plane. Learn to read. Oh, what the
Stop.
fuck?
Stop with that. Stop with that.
I'm done. Oh, gentlemen, thank you so much. I appreciate this. This has been the Late Late Show with Matt T. Matt, you're a wise motherfucker. Joey, thank you, Milo. Thank you, Milo.
I'll take that as a compliment. At least I got a maybe.
All right, guys. Can we do this again? I love this. Can we do this again?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. This was fun, man. Let's talk shit.
Maddie,
Ladies
good
and
talk, man. Good tech. Good talk. I'll tell you, it's the first time I think we've talked that we've had a decent talk. Good for you.
Do me a favor, please.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Good thing he fucking muted my motherfucking mic right at that fucking time.
All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. This is a late night. This is the show. Look out for It's Not Okay TV, Matt or Tishan.com. And guys, I'll see you guys in the week. All right.
Thank you, Pete.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks,
for
mate.
having us.
conversation. You guys are wise. Hang on.
Yeah, what the fuck? It takes you forever.
Here's that awkward pause. Guys, thank you so much. Can you do me a favor? Don't take each other's for granted.